Motherfucker.
Alright, well, I'll record this bit. I hit record, I don't know why it didn't start. Anyway, hello everyone, this is the end of Baelsar's Wall. You didn't miss much. I'll just record the dungeon and stick it in here after. That's right! It's Ilberd! This fucker has returned again!
Yeah.
He does a few attacks. Beak of the Griffin is just an AoE around. I think Claw of the Griffin is a tank buster. Flash Powder you gotta turn away. This one here is run to the other side of the room and get behind him. And then he says sloppy to us. A lot.
I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo!
And here's his big attack. He launches swords around the room that you can't really do anything about.
I have you now.
We then kill the sword in the center of the room.
Yeah.
He's gonna cast Flash Powder here like he always does. You gotta turn your back to it while you kill the sword in the middle. There you go. You're gonna kick me now.
Yeah.
Not gonna help, as I just immediately dash back in. And then, as the flash goes off, he jumps to the other side over here because he's an asshole and tries to fake you out.
Yeah.
I think the next jump he does, he'll probably try to do too.
Yeah.
This one, you want to kill the restraint collar, or else the healer dies. We don't want that. And he always puts it out on the healer.
Yeah. Yeah. Sloppy.
And that's pretty much the whole fight. He will go back to using beak by beak. Beak by beak.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Beak of the Griffin, Claw of the Griffin.
Yeah.
It's a tank buster, as we said.
Sloppy.
He'll probably say for Alamigo.
Alamigo!
There it is.
I have you now. Yeah.
Once again, he's going to use Flash Powder. He's going to try and kick me. Once again, this is going to be a pointless endeavor for him. What?
Jump.
Sloppy.
Oh, I just realized I could plunge there.
And time for a limit break.
Yeah.
Lost my Grease Lightning, but whatever.
Yeah.
At this point, you can ignore the restraint collar. There's a good chance you got the DPS
It's
down to
gonna
him.
die so fast.
Yeah.
Robust. I'll commend them.
And we defeated Ilberd again. Actually, you know what? We never actually defeated. Well, we did when we saved Raban. We defeated him. Casting. Grows robust. Oh, which, by the way, so before I step in there. There you go. That's what happens. These light up and you gotta light up all 10 of them. Alright guys, we're gonna be
they commended me.
awesome. We're gonna be going on with the story here. I'll go in and redo Baelsar's Wall at some point and just record it. So if the people are different from the dungeon, that's why. I'll record right up to the boss there. Right up to the... yeah, right up to Ilbert there. So, without further ado, here's the cutscene leading off to the end of patch 3.5. Make sure you're muted.
You've beaten me, aye. But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
We did it! We showed the bastards!
Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly?
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
Gods help us! What are we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful. Mighty Rolger. Grant us the strength to crush our...
There you are. As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Ilbert, I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Nidhogg's eyes! No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Al Amigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal! You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power!
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all! Ah!
This light, is it...
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tiptimati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
Trust in Papalimo and leave on the airship, or stay at Papalimo's side? What do you think, Helldog? Okay.
Hilda! I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
There you have it. That is what happened. So what would have happened if I had have stayed? Papalimo turns around and blasts you with a big energy blast, knocking your character onto the airship and then yelling at you for knowing better. Okay. Pack him in. Share screen.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to Alphino here. How many more must we lose?
I understand only too well the desire to reclaim one's homeland, but I cannot condone such slaughter.
It has been explained to me what the light represents, and I have ordered our forces to stand ready. It seems we can do little else but wait.
Every Ishgardian gets taught that the sea clouds churns in the grip of the worn elements of water and wind, enough to tear you apart, they say. No one's ever gone to the bottom of the abyss and lived to tell the tale. So how did that bastard manage to get his hands on Nidhogg's eyes?
Yep, either way you end up leaving him behind, but I think it adds a little bit of story flair to it if you get to decide how. Papalymo knew what he was doing. I could not refuse him. And Ida. Oh, this might be voiced, so. Nope.
Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papalymo was my friend. I should have been there with him.
You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Master Louisoix wore that same look right before the end. There's no way he could have known that.
Do you think I don't know that? I know, alright. I know.
There's nothing more you could have done. Ilbert caught us off guard. Even Miro was powerless to stop him. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you will never forget what Papalymo strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you.
Don't. Don't speak to me.
Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. And we get another song. And that was Griffin, Griffin on the Wall. Okay, and we'll talk to Alphino. Louisoix's finest student. It is plain that recent events have shaken Alphino to the core. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all this. Pray make your way there at once. I will send word to Ishtola and the others of our imminent return. Alright, so we're going to teleport back to Mordona. But yeah, Helldog, either way, he was going to die. But the question is, did you accept his choice, or were you going to try and play the hero? In which case, you know.
Most of us all tried to stay with him. Even though we probably all knew it wasn't going to change anything.
Yeah. Square is very good about how they want the story to go. They're not the greatest about giving you multiple choices.
Or making your character affect anything.
Yeah, so basically, whereas BioWare with their Mass Effect and Dragon Age games excel in various choices having different results, in this, the story has one path, and you can take two routes to reach that path, and that just adds a little more flavor. Alright, and talk to Tataru.
Why does everyone look so grim? Has something happened? Say something for heaven's sakes.
And Alice, this might be voiced. Nope.
'Twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother.
Aye. Behind the Griffin's mask, we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Ilberd. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on.
By the 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's effort. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive.
Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papalima was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have as yet been unable to explain how Ilberd came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the Sea of Clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected aether rages. No mortal could endure such conditions.
Then mayhap it was the work of an Alcyon. But now is not the time for idle speculation. Curdle, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we should gain some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it then. What, without so much as by your leave?
Pray forgive Archon Ystilla her brevity. She seeketh employ it, lest her grief deprive her of her will to act. A desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in my own way. By thy leave, Lady Alice, I shall honor our fallen Conrad through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light.
Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papilma's sacrifice.
Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilberd's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased all too dear a price for us to squander it. School's out forever. And with that, I think we got a new title. The Finest Pupil's Ally. Oh man, that used to be such a such a spoiler title. It used to be Papalimo's Final Witness, and people got so mad. Understandably. Alright, here's Alice. The obvious solution. The interminable await for news from Gridania seems to be taking its toll on Alice.
Miro, I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the Shroud remains largely unchanged. Meaning we'll still have no idea how long it will be before a communication from the Alliance. 1 moment. Yes, of course. Our representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Gridania. The council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble.
They wish to discuss the primal, of course. As of Ishtolla's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged.
Yes, but the Elder Seed Seer doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so, until that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to proceedings.
A wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better.
Well then, I suggest we leave the Rising Stones in Tatari's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Stand.
Okay.
A word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay, Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port. Though, 'twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Good God, man. Are you all right?
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
Hey, Cataro! Long time no see. How you been? We're just advancing the story here. I am going to actually stop this recording and start up the last one of today's stream.